Hey there, YouTube and Pojo. This is Rico the Fox Kid with a review on the Machina Mayhem structure deck. And just the first thing I'm going to say is that Konami really outdid themselves with this. This is a really good deck, and I'll show you in a sec. This is the entire 40 card deck right there. So we'll go through all the cards. The first one is Machina Fortress, your boss monster. You can summon him from your hand or your graveyard by discarding machines whose level equal 8 or more. So he's just a really good card, and he's very hard to get rid of. And then there's Machina Gear Frame, which is the elemental hero Stratos of Machinas. When you summon him, you get to add a Machina from your deck to your hand, except for Machina Gear Frame. So he's the Searcher and another staple. There's Machina Peacekeeper, which is another Union monster, like Machina Gear Frame, and when he's destroyed, you get to add another another Union from your deck to your hand, so he's another good Searcher. Scrap Recycler is sort of a machine version of Foolish Burial and Pot of Avarice. When you summon, you send a machine from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can return 2 level 4 Earth machines from your graveyard to your deck to drop 1 card. So he's pretty useful to recycle some cards. And then there's the original Machina cards. There's Commander Covington, Machina Soldier, Machina Sniper, Machina Defender, and Machina Force. Those were the original 5 Machina cards that were used before this deck came out, and some of them are really good, some of them are really not. Like Commander Covington, Defender, you probably don't want to use. Sniper's basically only a beat stick. Machina Soldier can be used to get out other Machinas. And the only reason you should be using Force is to summon Fortress faster. So they had to put the original Machinas in there. Kinetic Soldier, basically an easy reprint that you can get. I guess you can use it to take down Absolute Zero, but he's really not too good. Blast Sphere is another reprinted card that used to be very rare. And there's 2 Heavy Mech Support platforms, which is just a good Union card for machines, and the Machina deck does have a lot of Union cards in it. And this was a big reprint. It's Cyber Dragon. That card's always been popular, and for them to reprint it was really amazing. On the subject of Cyber Dragon, there's Proto Cyber Dragon. Not really sure how this fits with the rest of the deck, but it was still pretty nice to reprint it. And another big reprint were the 3 gadgets, which were only reprinted in the original Machine deck, Machine Revolt, and they were Hobby League cards, I believe, so it was nice to have these back. Then more Union and Cyber Dragon support. They gave us 2 Armored Cyberns. And this is the really big one that got a reprint. This is probably the reason everyone would buy the deck, and that's Cyber Valley, which was originally only a super rare in Phantom Darkness, so it was a really rare card and hard to get, and now reprinting it in the Mayhem just made it easier to get. And now a new card for the TCG, the OCG's had it for a while, and that's the Big Saturn. He's really nothing too special, but he is a pretty cool card. That's all the monsters. Now for spells, we got a new spell called Machina Armor Unit, which is whenever a machine type is destroyed, you get to summon one from your deck with the same attribute and less attack, so that's always nice. Can get out any gadget or any other machine you need. There's Prohibition, which is always a good side deck option. And you got a basic Swords of Revealing Light. It's always a nice card to have. And another card that had a reprint is Shrink, which was only in the special Strike and Neos and Zombie World before, so having another Shrink is good. And there's more Union support in Frontline base. And then they also gave you Machine Duplication and Inferno Reckless Summon, which were basic cards, but can be helpful at times, and did get reprints, which is good. Another card that was really deserving of reprint was Hand Destruction, which only appeared in I think it was the Jesse Duelist pack. So Hand Destruction is a weaker card destruction, really nice to have. Another card they reprinted that used to be really rare was Card Trader, which you can add a card from your hand to your deck and then draw one card. Another nice card they reprinted was Solidarity. It's always a nice card to have if you're running a deck of purely one type. And then now for the traps. There's Time Machine, which is really nothing too special, but it's still a pretty cool card, and it was incredibly rare in one of the more recent packs. And then, what was originally in a promo, there was Dimensional Prison, and something I just noticed that this deck had Dimensional Prison, the one before it had Burden of the Mighty, so we might be seeing a Deep Diver being reprinted soon, but that's just me. But still, Dimensional Prison was a good card to reprint. Then they gave us another reprint of Metal Morph, and to settle how in the premium pack Metal Morph said it was a continuous trap, while the Forbidden Memories version said it was a normal trap. This version says it is a normal trap, so the premium pack version was a misprint, and Metal Morph is a normal trap, just for anyone who's wondering. And then following up with Metal Morph is Rare Metal Morph, which is purely machine support, but it's still pretty helpful. Another nice reprint that card is Ceasefire, for all you Burn or Pac-Man friends, or fans. Ceasefire will be very helpful. And then they gave us a compulsory evacuation device, which is always a nice card to have. Bounce any monster on the field. It's very diverse in what it can be used with. And then to match the Union support, they also gave us 2 rollouts, which very nice combo is to, when your opponent is about to destroy one of your machines, activate rollout to pull out a Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper will be destroyed instead, and you get to search for a Union like Gear Frame. And that's basically the entire deck, and really, Konami did really, really well this deck. This is really an amazing deck. I literally bought 2 of these and slapped it, took most of the cards in it, slapped it together with some other staples, and I have a deck that would probably do very well at a tournament. That's how good this deck is. And even if you don't want to run machines, like even if you just want like some of the staples in it, I'd highly suggest getting at least 1, but if you want to make a good machine deck, get 2. Like, I knew nothing about machines until I got this deck, and now I feel like I've been playing them for a long time, because this is that good of a deck. Get at least 2, maybe 3, if you really want to get triples of every card in case you ever need them. But really, this is a really good deck. You can make a lot of things out of it. You can make a Machina deck, you can make basic machines, you can make Cyber Dragon or Union, you can make Gadget out of it because you got the 3 gadgets in it. It's just a really good deck, so that's all, and expect another deck profile for my Machina deck. And that is all. See you, Pojo, and see you, YouTube.